Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Ashley, the owner and lead tutor at amtutors.com, where we specialize in one-on-one virtual math tutoring for middle school and high school students. And in today's video, we're going to look at subtracting integers. Just subtracting, although sometimes they get turned into adding. So if you have a hard time with adding, go check out that video first and then come back to this one. And there are multiple methods for this, just like with adding. So find the one you like and stick with it. I'm going to show you the number line. I don't really prefer this one just because it takes so long, but let's look at how that works. I'm going to do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start at 5. Now minus a negative. Every time you get a negative or a minus sign, you're going to switch directions. So negative tells us to go left, but then there's another negative, so we got to switch directions. So we're going to actually go right with this one. We're going to go right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I did count right. So our answer for this one is 11. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing it this way. It just takes a while, especially once the numbers get big. So positive and negatives, I love doing money. Positive, you have money. Negative, you owe me. But those two negatives, they cancel each other out. So you don't owe me, which is the same thing as you have. So 5 minus negative 6. You have $5. You don't owe me 6. So you have 6. 5 and 6 make 11. And then these did not change numbers. Number 3 would be add the opposite. This is probably the most common, if I had to guess, from all my experience talking to other people. So instead of having two negatives, you would add the opposite. So we're going to change this to a plus sign and change this to a plus sign. And then just follow your addition rules. So it's a good little reminder of addition. All right, no U trisection. So pause when you're ready or go back and rewind, all that fun stuff. I'm going to do the minus a negative and, well, most of these. I'm going to probably do the add the opposite just because that's the most common. So 5 minus negative 2. The 5 stays the same. The minus becomes a plus. Whatever this 2 is, we change its sign to. So that becomes a positive 2. So now it's just 5 plus 2. 7. Negative 6 stays the same. That minus becomes a plus. So that's add. The opposite. That means we have to change the sign on the 5. So now I have two negatives. We add them and keep the sign the same. 0 minus 5. Add the opposite. 0 plus negative 5. 3 minus 10 becomes 3 plus negative 10. If my signs are different, you subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. 10 is bigger than 3, so we keep the sign of the 10, which was negative. 0 minus negative 6. 0, add the opposite. So 0 plus 6 is 6. Number 6, negative 10 stays the same. Minus becomes plus. The 3 changes sign. So it was a negative 3, now it's a positive 3. So if you don't like having two signs, you can rewrite that too. Different signs, we subtract and keep the sign of the negative because the 10 was bigger, so it stays negative. 8 plus positive 7, add the opposite. That becomes a plus, that becomes the opposite. So you get 15. Negative 9 plus negative 4. It was a positive 4, so we're changing that to the opposite. We've got to change its sign. Signs are the same. Keep the sign that they have. Number 9. Keep that one the same. Minus becomes a plus, and that 4 has to change sign. So a negative 4 becomes a positive 4. Some people don't like the two signs, so you can just write a 4 because we know it's positive. Negative 9 plus 4. Different signs. Subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger absolute value. 9 is bigger than 4, so keep the negative. The 9 was negative. 5 minus 7 becomes 5 plus negative 7. Keep the first one, change the minus to plus, and then do the opposite of the last number. So 5 plus negative 7 becomes a 2 because we subtracted. And it's going to be a negative 2 because the 7 is bigger than 5. So we keep the sign of the negative 7. Negative 10 minus 5 becomes plus a negative 5. They have the same sign, so we add and keep the negative. 1 minus 10, the 1 stays the same. The minus becomes a plus, the 10 becomes a negative. 1 plus negative 10 is 9. And is that a negative or a positive? 10 is bigger, so we use that one sign. The absolute value of negative 10 is 10. The absolute value of 1 is 1. So we take the negative from the 10 and use that one. I hope that helps with subtracting. There is a practice worksheet in the comments or in the description. Please let us know if you have any questions or need help with something. We're happy to make a video for you. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow and ring the bell and all that fun stuff so anytime we have a new video, you can find it. Hope you have a great day. Bye!